the ground. It's Swift to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Richie Grant in on the tackle. The Lions at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
But how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. For 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Swift.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run here with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Lions first down.
Goff now to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
14.
Now Goff on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So another interception for him on the year. He's making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting a 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
To throw is Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now
open man is Edwards. He's got it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads deep. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the lock.
Well, Sanders has it pumped free, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Brady now to throw.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Taken at about the 36. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?